This is how it goes. Comedians are insane animals. And we think every thought we have is fucking funny. So we have to come out here and trot it out in front of civilians and see if it has a potential for a joke. So what you're doing right now is witnessing what is essentially the birth of a joke. So there may be crying, blood, possibly shitting. It could get real ugly, but we have lots of comedians tonight. Just sit through it, just like childbirth. You can make it through. If I can do 30 hours of labor, you can do a few minutes to a comedian and then see what comes up next. Because eventually, there will be something you find funny, I promise. Are you ready to get this show going? Okay, I turned 52 a few days ago. Oh my God, it is a nightmare getting older. It is such a nightmare getting older. You have no idea. Like, things that you think would be okay are just not okay anymore. Like being alone. Being alone is not safe for me anymore. I was alone not long ago. I'm paranoid about falling down my stairs. There's all sorts of things. I almost got taken out by, of all things, a motherfucking pork rind. A pork rind. I love a good pork rind. I'm a redneck. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me. But I was watching Netflix, mowing down on a pork rind, and it was like just a little bit of, I wasn't like fully choking. I could still move air a little bit, but it was just kind of lightly flapping, and I was, and I couldn't talk, so I'm Googling it. Have you ever Googled self-Heimlich? They're like, fold yourself over a chair, and I'm like, okay, and they're like, and just try to force it out, and I'm just still choking and gagging. Next thing I know, I'm just, you know, and I did finally puke it out, and it was very, very inglorious and humiliating, and I was crying because I'm an emetophobe, and it was all very embarrassing. But I did make it. I did survive to my birthday, which is not an easy thing to do anymore. Okay, this is something I'm working on, whatever, obviously. This is my new stuff. Let's go with some tried and true material. So, yeah, I'm single. Yeah, it's totally my, woo, I know. It's usually guys do not, woo, when a woman is single, they're like, what a waste of pussy. No. I shut it down on purpose because people out there are insane and I just can't take it anymore. Dating in your 50s is exactly like shopping for a jigsaw puzzle at a thrift store. Oh yeah, I guarantee you there's some fucking pieces missing. And on top of it all, once you assemble the puzzle, the picture you end up with doesn't match what was on the box. I bought into a basket full of fuzzy little kittens, and what I ended up with was an emotional tornado tearing apart my personal trailer park. Not fun at all. And then on top of it all, gentlemen in this age category were raised on those 80s rom-coms. Y'all remember or are familiar with them 80s rom-coms? Go something like this. Girl says no. This means boys should try harder. For some reason, this was very cute in the 80s, but in 2023, this is very, very rape adjacent. And one of these fellows was not catching the clue. He decided to be clever. This is what passed for clever for this motherfucker. He goes, Tanya, I know you're into games. So here's what I propose. You choose the game. And if you win, I'll leave you alone. But if I win, we fuck. As a native Idahoan, I only had to think for a second before I said, Russian roulette! Because either way, I win! You take the bullet and you're dead! And I don't have to listen to this happy horseshit anymore. And if I take the bullet, well, you're stuck pumping away at my slowly cooling corpse. Oh, good. Violence crowd. You're going to have fun tonight. Also, as you age, you know, the These same guys say dumb shit. I had a 55 that was single. It was like, Tanya, I'm tired of fucking these grannies and their pancake titties. Well, son, that's what's available to you right now. If you think you're going to get an 18 to 25-year-old, you are high as fuck. But then I got to thinking about it. It kind of sent me down a spiral. It's like, God damn, I wish I had pancake titties. To tell you the truth, at one point in my life, I weighed 310 pounds. I've aggressively breastfed a number of children. At this point in my life, my titties are more like a non-Newtonian fluid. If there's not active pressure on them, they just flow. They just flow. I have to sleep with a sports bra on. If I don't, I'll wake up with a titty wrapped 3 times around my body, nipple up my ass. Bitch, what are you doing? I did not consent to this. And then I have lots of young, sweet, adorable young female friends that are like, Tanya, it's summertime, it's hot, you should go out braless, you go braless. When it's hot, it's so much nicer to go braless. With titties like these, are you insane? I could have one wander off and start booking flights on kayak. Typically, women in my age group lose titties to cancer. I'm going to lose one to curiosity and boredom. This bitch never takes me nowhere. We never get groped or fucked or sucked or anything. And I am out! So yeah, this is what I live with. And this is what I have to contend with on a day-to-day basis. Are you ready to get this show on the road? All right. Next up is a fellow that I just last night had to do a fun show at a weird kava bar. Are you familiar with kava? Not good for laughing. People are way too mellow. Let's give it up for Jake Martin!